Hurricane Milton, a name etched in the memories of those who lived through its fury. In the annals of history, it stands as a stark reminder of nature's raw power, a force capable of reshaping landscapes and lives in an instant. This is not just a story of a storm, it's a story of resilience, of communities banding together in the face of unimaginable devastation. In the early days of October 2024, as the Atlantic hurricane season raged on, a tropical disturbance emerged off the coast of Africa. Little did anyone know, this seemingly innocuous weather system would soon morph into a monster, a Category 5 hurricane bearing down on the southeastern United States. The storm, christened Milton, rapidly intensified, its swirling winds gaining strength as it churned westward across the warm Atlantic waters. The science behind Milton's rapid intensification was both fascinating and terrifying. Warm ocean waters, the lifeblood of hurricanes, acted as fuel, while low wind shear allowed the storm to develop its towering structure. Meteorologists watched with bated breath as Milton's central pressure plummeted, a clear indication of its strengthening winds. As Milton approached the U.S. coastline, a sense of dread began to grip the region. Hurricane warnings were issued for parts of Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina, sending residents scrambling to prepare for the worst. Supermarkets were stripped bare, windows were boarded up, and evacuation routes became choked with traffic as people fled inland seeking safety. On the morning of October 8, 2024, Hurricane Milton made landfall near Daytona Beach, Florida, as a monstrous Category 4 hurricane. The storm surge, a towering wall of water pushed ashore by the hurricane's powerful winds, inundated coastal communities. Homes were ripped from their foundations, businesses were reduced to rubble, and streets were transformed into raging rivers. The power of Milton was relentless. Winds exceeding 150 miles per hour tore through the region, uprooting trees, downing power lines, and peeling roofs off buildings. Over 1.2 million people were left without power, plunging communities into darkness.
I remember the sound of the wind. It was like a freight train. Our home, everything we had was gone in an instant. We barely made it out alive.
Section 4, Hope in the Storm, Tales of Rescue and Resilience. Amidst the devastation, stories of hope and resilience began to emerge. First responders, many of whom had ridden out the storm themselves, selflessly risked their lives to rescue those trapped in flooded homes and collapsed buildings.
Neighbors helped neighbors, sharing food, water, and shelter. One particularly harrowing story involved a young family trapped in their attic as floodwaters rose around them. With their cell phone battery dwindling, they sent out a desperate plea for help on social media.
Miles away, a group of volunteers, using boats and high-water vehicles, navigated treacherous conditions to reach the family and bring them to safety.
Section 5, Nature's Scars, the Environmental Aftermath. In the wake of Hurricane Milton, the environmental toll became painfully clear. Miles of pristine coastline were scarred by erosion, beaches were littered with debris, and coastal ecosystems were devastated.
The storm surge had pushed salt water far inland, contaminating freshwater sources and killing off vegetation. The economic impact was equally staggering. The cost of rebuilding homes, businesses, and infrastructure was estimated to be in the billions of dollars. Tourism, a vital part of the region's economy, was brought to a standstill.
Section 6, Preparing for the Fury Lessons Learned from Milton. Hurricane Milton served as a stark reminder of the importance of hurricane preparedness. Having a plan in place, securing your home, and knowing your evacuation route can mean the difference between life and death.
It's also crucial to heed the warnings of local officials and evacuate when instructed to do so. In the face of such immense devastation, the indomitable spirit of the human spirit shone through. Communities rallied together to rebuild their lives and their homes, proving that even in the darkest of times, hope can emerge from the rubble.
Hurricane Milton was a tragedy, but it was also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit.